guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ree's Philosophy, and today I'm here with a weekly read for the week of the 20th of December, and I'm going to be doing Scorpio. Scorpio is also my sun sign. I do usually read my own cards actually separate from the readings, but I actually haven't done that, so I will be quite excited to see what the cards say. So we want to look at a key theme for Scorpio. This week, Scorpio, what is your theme? What do you need to focus on? And most importantly, what do you need to heal? I like to use the healing deck because this is a card I feel like a set of cards for action. You know, I feel like we focus so much on outcomes and predictions and wanting to know, but we never really kind of focus on what's best for ourselves. So these cards really are what you should be focusing on for yourself. And we have masculine energy. Okay, very interested. I've never actually pulled this card before, so I'm interested to see this. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling 3 cards from my tarot deck. Okay, so what does Scorpio need to focus on for this week? Please let me know what Scorpio needs to focus on for this week. Okay, so Scorpio. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of reverse cards here. Ooh, this looks like a very, very intricate reading. Okay, I'm very excited for this. It just looks like very, very powerful, a lot of energy. We've got reverse, we've got the tower, so we know with changes coming. We've got masculine energy. Okay, let's break this down, Scorpio. Let's get into this. So masculine energy, that is your theme for this week. So what is this telling us? So the sun is very powerful, as we know. It's a life force with which nothing on earth could survive, okay? Without the sun, we have no daylight, no crops would grow, no grass would grow. The sun provides nutrients to the earth, and without that, things will simply just perish. Okay, masculine energy is one of action, so doing, creating, forcing. In nature, it is balanced out with the feminine energy. Okay, when we find ourselves embodying this energy, we get things done. We are thinking, logical beings. If we reside here too staunchly, we do not have room for any of the opposite energy to come in. So being able to effortlessly flow from one to the other, masculine to feminine, is the pinnacle of being in flow energetically. Sometimes in love relationships, the energy turns topsy-turvy, okay, and we end up residing in an energy that doesn't meet our highest needs. It's hard to break out of to the fear if I don't do it, it won't get done. To realise that 2 people make up a relationship in an involved one, so the relationship itself develops its own energetic balance, a perfect combination of yin and yang, masculine and feminine. There is a void in one area, and imbalance will develop, and this is the nature of things. Unconsciously, we will try to balance out. Being aware is a perfect first step. Alternatively, this card could signify a very important man in your life, okay? So this is a very interesting card. Now, I am actually single myself, so just kind of reading this, for me, I wouldn't interpret this as somebody coming into my life. Maybe there could be, but I'm single and I'm not really dating at the moment. So maybe if you are in a relationship, I really do recommend a great book. It's called The Passion Paradox. This book is actually all about relationships and how basically to maintain a relationship without having this one-sidedness. It talks very much about different attachments, how people view themselves, and essentially how, you know, one person is attracted to the other person. I haven't actually finished the book. I started reading it, then I stopped. But it's a very great book. It's very renowned. So guys, do check that out. That is called The Passion Paradox. Okay. This card could also signify actually that you need to step in the masculine energy in your own life. Maybe this is a card of action, as it said, getting things done. So maybe you need to step up to the plate. Maybe you need to start taking more responsibility for your life and your outcomes and start getting things done. This is a card of movement and action, okay? Whenever I see the sun, I always think of things coming to light, okay? I always think of things coming, but we're able to see things. So I feel like you really need to focus areas of your life where you need to just say, I need to get things done. Get out, put your boots on, and just do it, okay? If you're looking for a new job, start those job applications. If you're not happy in your current job, and I'm gonna, I'll just kind of share with you guys a little bit about me. even at this present moment, I'm not happy with my employer. I'm not really happy with my job. But I know that I need to take action. I know that I've kind of been sitting in a state of needing to make decisions, being a little bit like, oh, I don't really want to make a decision, I'm not really sure what I want to do, and almost kind of like in a stagnant thing. And what happens, and it's very, very true, things start to become unbalanced very, very quickly. You know, one minute you're in control of your life, and the next minute your life is in control of you. So you guys, you do have to take action of outcomes. Now, we have the next card here. The next card we have here is the Six of Swords reversed. Now, this is very, very interesting actually, because the Six of Swords can have many different meanings. Now, we're having pulled the masculine energy card. The Six of Swords reversed can actually represent a declaration of love. So if you are seeing someone, if you're in a relationship, maybe things are not going the way you want them to go, or maybe you've actually just had a proposal. Maybe you've actually just started dating someone, and then you're finding yourself in an unbalanced relationship. This is a past card, guys. I like to do past, present, and future. So there's things to think of. Also, other things could be, you know, dispute, a law dispute, something kind of civil. So maybe at work, you know, I always try to make these as applicable as possible. So maybe at work you're having a situation where things are not really ideal. Maybe you're clashing with your colleagues. Maybe you're clashing in your relationships. Maybe you've just had a proposal, or maybe you've just started seeing someone and it's not really what you want. The masculine energy card, maybe it is an unbalanced relationship. So something to just think about. Now, we also have the Eight of Cups reversed. Now, the Eight of Cups is actually quite a positive card. So the Eight of Cups in a reverse position does represent great joy, happiness, and feasting. Okay, and this sits in the present position. Okay, so what this is kind of telling me, guys, is maybe, again, I'm going to take a guess here. I might pull another card. I'll keep going and see how I feel. See if it's the right time to pull another card from a different deck. But what I'm actually getting here is that I feel like maybe, you know, there's two ways to look at it. So for you guys that are in relationships that have been unbalanced, maybe things were not necessarily working out. However, things are in a better place now, okay? But what this is saying to me, maybe you have gone into your masculine energy. Maybe you have been very open and you spoke to your partner and you've told them you want things to change, and they have. Alternatively, maybe you need to do that to get to the place you want to. And alternatively, maybe somebody is coming into the picture. Maybe somebody is coming into the picture. I actually did do a reading on myself not too long ago. And I did actually have 2 cards pulled up about relationships coming up. Now, as I said, I am a Scorpio. So maybe Scorpios, I know we have issues dating. I know we're very closed off. We're one of the most difficult signs when it comes to love and being in love, you know. But maybe our time is coming for somebody to open up the doors. And now we have the Tower card. Now the Tower card is just a powerful, powerful card, guys. The Tower card is a powerful card, okay? And the Tower card can represent a mystery. The Tower card can represent misery, distress, calamity, disgrace, deception, and ruin. Now, some people, I see a lot of readings, a lot of people see the Tower card as a positive card. Now, I do believe the Tower card, in most regards, a positive card, despite the negative connotations that comes with the Tower card. Okay, so we have the Tower card here. So Scorpio, the Tower card is definitely for you. The Tower card does represent Venus and Mars, and also is related to Scorpio in the astrology. So the Tower card is definitely your card. Now the Tower card here can be interpreted both negatively and positively. Again, with reading tarot, it's all about the other cards on the table. Now, to be very honest with you, the masculine energy card, the positive place we're in, I believe this card is telling you that you have to really change the patterns that you're dealing with in your life. With Scorpios tend to be very emotional people. We are very much we kind of live in our emotions, and that can be a very negative thing some of the times, because our emotions do control our actions, and they shouldn't, you know. It's like, you could be in a race, okay, and one of your best friends is racing alongside you, and let's just say your best friend falls over. Now you have two things to do. You can stop and help your friend at the consequence of not winning the race, or you can keep going, okay? Now obviously you're going to be feeling bad, you're going to be feeling all these emotions, but you don't stop, you keep going, and you deal with it at the right time when you can deal with it effectively. And I think this card definitely says that when we have habits, these can sometimes really affect you and stop you from getting to where you want to get to. They can limit your life, you know. So there's, again, I like to recommend things to read. I would recommend reading The Laws of Human Nature. I'm a quarter of the way through it. It's a very big book, but it's something that I'm very much enjoying at the moment, so I do recommend reading that book, because it talks a lot about our characters, okay, and things that we do. So guys, I really do think if you're getting this reading and you're in a relationship, I feel like you need to start looking at your actions, your cycles, your patterns, your behaviors, because maybe these are actually hindering you. And if you continue to do these things, you're not going to get to where you need to get. So you need to step into your masculine energy. You definitely need to start doing things. You need to start getting things done. I can very much resonate with this. You know, I had had a very difficult time at work last week, and I remember just going into basically hibernation mode. You know, I spent the weekend in bed, I wasn't really feeling great, I wasn't really able to pull myself out of that, you know, feeling. I wasn't able to just get myself up and out. And so these cards do indicate to me that we have to start changing our patterns in order to have a different outcome. Scorpio, I want to pull a card from the Power Tarot card deck for you. I didn't use these cards in my last reading, but I did do a 1 to 5. Pick a card 1 to 4, and these cards give very clear messages. They are based on the traditional tarot, so they're not actually oracle cards, they are tarot cards, but they have really nice messages on them. And so I want just a nice positive message for Scorpio, because I feel like, Scorpio, we kind of need, you know, okay, cool, we know we need to change something, but let's just kind of have a clear message of what that thing could possibly be. So what is it that Scorpio needs to focus on? Okay, so Scorpio, we get in the Divine Guidance card here. Search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. And I think this is just a perfect card, Scorpio, because another thing that's really important to understand is some of our behaviors are not also just who we, not just also how we act, but who we surround ourselves with, okay? Because patterns show themselves in the things we say, the things we do, the people we go to, okay? So I think it's very important as well that we take great responsibility in actually surrounding ourselves with people that are inspirational. So maybe this could indicate, you know, maybe not just necessarily romantic relationships, but actually reaching out to people, getting to know people, being with different people, surrounding yourself in a different circle. Break some of those habits by being inspired by other people. Sometimes we actually have to remove ourselves from our environment and put ourselves in a different environment. Maybe that is a part of breaking your habit. It's a very strong card. Search for the meaning in life as well. What is important to you? What you know, motivates you? Don't just focus on the right now. Focus on the bigger picture. Take the step back. Get into your masculine energy. Start to work. Start to, you know, by creation, by force, with that energy, start putting things into place, start putting things into practice, Scorpio. This card is telling you to just really just step up to the mark and do what you need to do for yourself, okay? So guys, if you like that reading, please like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment in the box below. If you're interested in the personal reading, my information is in the description box. Have a great Christmas, and I'll catch up with you next week.